What's up, legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on MWZ. Yesterday we visited Black Ops 5, aka Cold War, for a first room challenge on D Machine. But today we are back, like I said, we're using the Rival-9 with the JAK Headhunter aftermarket part or conversion kit. We're taking on an empty backpack challenge run, of course, as always. We have our empty backpack, and the goal is to make it into the high threat zone to complete a tier 3 bounty by the end of the run. The only thing we have to help us along this journey is going to be that containment level. It'll get us some discounts, obviously start us out with a little bit of essence, but we did get the worst side of the map. So I'm going to make my way over to our first contract. Hopefully we'll be able to get things going pretty quickly and we'll have some success along the way. This is definitely a weapon I think some of you were looking forward to me revisiting, especially with this aftermarket part. And I know for some of you, this actually might be one of your favorite aftermarket parts. Well, lucky for us, we're starting out with the Mangler, which is obviously one of the easiest possible things you can get for a bounty contract. Let's go ahead and take this guy out pretty quick. One thing I'm a little worried about here is I did not grab extra ammo, even if I could. That could become a problem, but we do have plenty of zombies, so as long as I don't run out of ammo ahead of that, we should be good. Everything's looking smooth so far. I will say that the empty backpack challenge runs are just the way that I choose to play the game normally. It honestly reminds me of a lot of playing round-based zombies, because in round-based zombies, you're kind of forced to start with nothing, and then you have to upgrade as you go up because the challenges get more and more difficult. Pretty much the same process here. We upgrade as we go, and the challenges end up getting more difficult. So for me specifically, I don't think there's a huge difference from the progression style runs that we do in playing RBZ. But I know for a lot of you, I think what you get the most enjoyment out of is the fact that you can spawn in and choose where you want to go and what you want to do, and you're not limited to having to start out at, round 1, work your way up, pack punch to level 1, work your way up, get your ether tools, keep going, and then eventually you'll get to a difficulty level that you're really looking for. And I think for a lot of you, you just like being able to jump into the high threat zone, take on some of the most difficult content in the game without having to progress your way toward it. Now, I will say the gobblegums are going to help quite a bit in regards to kind of the lack of schematics or that schematic system that we have in MWZ. So as long as you're able to get gobblegums at a fairly consistent rate, and some of them are as good as I anticipate they're going to be, I think it's going to be a pretty smooth experience, being able to start off with some pretty decent stuff, even in round-based zombies. Well, I was able to take out some zombies, and I got a decent amount of ammo, so we should be good here. I was a little worried about it, but there was no ammo caches nearby, so I kind of had to figure something out. I do want to mention something that MWZ did this year that I think is going to kind of be underappreciated until we move over to Black Ops 6, and that just comes to the accessibility of the harder content. Like I was saying before, I think one of the things people like the most is they get to choose what zone they're going to spend most of their time in. I will say one of the negative things about MWZ is that there is a time limit in general, so you can't spend as much as time as you would like into different zones, and you are kind of forced to exfil or move on to the Dark Ether eventually. But one thing that it did, like I said, is made the content accessible to almost anyone, right? If you wanted a bigger challenge, you just went in solo, duo, maybe even in a trio, and if you were somebody that typically struggled a little bit more or you needed a lot more help, you were able to go and complete the content as a 6-man, and depending on what the content even was, something like the Red Worm could be done with even 20 plus people. You could wrangle them up to do it. So that is one thing that won't be possible in round-based zombies. You will not be able to utilize the big group power in order to get people through the content that might otherwise be a little bit too challenging. And I think for a lot of people, that's going to make the content harder to do, right? It just really depends on how difficult the Easter eggs are. I'm assuming there's going to be boss fights as a part of the Easter eggs for the main quests. So depending on how difficult those might actually be will determine how many people are actually able to complete them. But I think this year specifically, there was probably way more people that completed like the Red Worm, for example, or even any of the Dark Ether rifts than ever completed any of the Easter eggs in round-based zombies. Now that's just obviously speculation. I have no evidence to prove that that's true, but I assume just based on the group experience and just being able to jump in with so many people, a lot more people were carried through the content that otherwise would have never been able to. Obviously, you can still do squads and stuff like that in round base, just a lot more limited, but it is a lot more difficult to carry somebody through the content in round-based zombies than it is to carry somebody through something in Modern Warfare Zombies. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot down this Harvester Orb real quick because I don't have a rarity tool and we need one. I'm not expecting anything outside of a green tool from this one. All right, we were able to complete that orb, and like I said, wasn't expecting anything outside the green tool, but hey, at this point, the green tool is still an upgrade. I haven't grabbed Pack-a-Punch level 1 yet, but maybe I'll head over and do that now since we've completed multiple bounties and haven't gotten an upgrade yet. But now we'll make our way probably towards Pack-a-Punch. maybe knock out a couple more and we can move into the medium threat zone. Okay, this is going to be a little bit dangerous, but I think I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to try to shoot down another harvester orb here in the tier 2 zone, even though I'm not pack-a-punched yet. I was going to kind of cut across here and make my way over to the pack-a-punch machine. But this is a possibility to get an epic tool, and I'm not going to pass up on it. Just have to kind of outplay the zombies because I'm not going to do a very good amount of damage against them in our current state. But hopefully I should be able to take this out pretty quickly and it won't be a problem. Okay, we blew it up. Let's go. It gave me a green tool. I got trolled again. That means the next one I shoot down inevitably should be an upgrade. That's not how it works, but that's how I'm going to hope it works in my mind. Okay, a little bit of a change of plan. I was going to go Pack-a-Punch level 1, then I realized we have enough for Pack 1 and Pack 2, so we're going to go ahead and just knock that out now. We don't have to worry about it. Is there still a bounty over here? There is. I believe there's still a Harvester Orb over here as well that we might get a chance to take out if it hasn't disappeared by the time I get back over there. But everything is going smooth so far. I do see the Harvester Orb on the map, so that's a W. We're going to be able to challenge that. Let's go ahead and actually take that out before we go for the bounty, and just hopefully no one takes the bounty. Hopefully this is the one that gives us an upgraded tool. And we destroyed it. Does it have a purple tool in it? I can't see what it has. We got our mimics just hovering around it, so I can't really see. Come on, get rid of you. Come on, nice. We're actually doing pretty decent damage for a gun that doesn't have a super high rarity of a tool. All right, let's see if we can make it over here now. Hopefully our goodies are on there. It's another green tool. We got trolled. I thought I saw a purple. Oh, the game just doesn't want to see me win. Inevitably, though, I think the tier 3 zone one will probably give us an upgraded tool. At this rate, though, you never really know. It could just keep trolling me. Looks like we're fighting a mimic right next door to a merc camp. Not ideal. I will not be missing the mercs. That is one thing from this game I will never miss. I hope they decide down the road to bring back a Modern Warfare Zombies style of mode instead of just an Outbreak style. I hope they definitely just leave the mercs in the past. We don't need them. All right, see how this mimic goes. Good thing we got some ammo. I probably could have had an ammo thing on the way here. Reload. No perks is an L. We got to get some perks. We got to get some good rewards, which is yet to happen. Not that we've gotten that many opportunities at rewards yet. Please be something good. It's elemental pop and speed. Well, speed cola is fantastic. We got a disciple this time. This is going to be very interesting. I don't have any perks that are going to be super good for this, like Deadshot, but we're going to do our best. One thing I am actually very interested or curious in is how some of you are so excited about open world over round-based, but the open world experience does have a time limit. So I feel like the fact that, you know, they both have their benefits and their negatives. I think one thing that a lot of you would be excited about when it comes to round-based is that you're not limited on how long you could spend in an experience, right? So if you guys want to go to round 200 and you want to leave your game going for 12 hours, you can stay in that same zombies experience for 12 hours if you would like. Whereas this, you got that 45-minute timer, and then you get the 15-minute extension, and it forces you either to exfil or go into that dark ether, which is not something you usually run across in round-based. And then in round-based as well, the exfils do return, so you're still able to exfil if you would like. In previous ones, I would say you had a chance at higher rewards. I don't know if that's still going to be the case now, or at least bonus rewards for having exfilled successfully. You always have the opportunity to exfil successfully and survive your run as opposed to the other possibilities. What the hell? My vehicle won't move. Oh, there's the pole there. All right, we got another mangler. Come on. Yeah, in a perfect world, I feel like we'd get both modes possibly with a ton of support. We'd have open world and we'd have round based, and everybody'd get to enjoy what they love the most. But obviously, we're not at that point, and hopefully that's where Black Ops 7 or Year 2 Black Ops 6 will take us. But I think, in my opinion, I'd much rather have a zombies experience than no zombies experience at all. And so I'm not going to be upset with the fact that we are getting round-based. Am I upset with the fact that we're not going to have open world? To a certain degree, yes, because I do really enjoy the open world experience. But at the same time, like I was saying, I am still excited that we're getting a zombies experience. I'm even more excited that they plan on actually giving it a full year's worth of support. It sounds like that is like one of their main priorities, which wasn't a thing for Modern Warfare Zombies, regardless of how much we enjoy the mode. So that does have me really excited, and I feel like that should have some of you excited as well. I'm not here to sell you on the game, but what I will say is my hope is that with me and my videos and just how much I plan on enjoying the game, I can inspire some of you to look past the fact that it isn't an open world zombies experience, and maybe you'll decide to get it for yourself and you'll have a ton of fun in the process. All right, we did get another disciple. Another thing I want to mention too is, like, for me, the people say, oh, well, one is more boring than the other. I think that they both have their positives and their negatives. For example, like the Easter eggs in round base. Some would say, well, oh, once I complete the Easter egg, I don't really care about it all that much. I mean, the same thing could be said for a lot of people in the Dark Ether, right? Once they completed it once, they got their rewards, they got their schematics, they didn't really feel the need to go in and complete the Dark Ether again. And there's not really like a whole lot of reason beyond that because, like you say, about the round-based Easter eggs as well, once you complete them, you get your rewards. People don't really see a lot of purpose in doing them. I feel like it's kind of the same argument for both ways. Like, if you want to make either of them boring, you can. If you want to enjoy either of them, you can. And I think that's important to keep in mind. And that's kind of where I fall in line, right? Like, I see both sides. I could see why somebody who's a round-based enjoyer would be more of a fan of round-based and not enjoy open world as much. And I see the other side argument as well. Somebody who's more of an open world fan and's been enjoying that, going back to round-based could seem like a bit of a setback. But again, I think they both have their positives. They both have their negatives. And if you really enjoy Call of Duty Zombies, I think you can find a way to enjoy either of the options. All right, I'm throwing all my decoys. Going to get rid of this giant horde of zombies. And we're going to grab perks. Perks, perks, perks. They're more important than anything else. And then we can go from there. There's another guy over here as well with his Scorcher. Love the Scorcher squad. Definitely the thing I'm going to miss most about MWZ. People flying around in Scorchers, taking my contracts. I haven't done this in a while. What we're going to do is we're going to take on a Mega Bomb. It's going to be like a 2 birds with 1 stone type beat. Because what I'm trying to do is give us an opportunity for an upgraded tool while also giving us just a little bit more essence because we need about 2,000 to get Pack-a-Punch level 3, which should be pretty feasible by completing a Mega Bomb. Should be. Only problem is I don't have any plates. Hey, is that laser going to stop anytime soon? Jeez. I tell you what, when you're expecting the laser, it lasers so short, but when you need it to laser, or when you need it to stop lasering, it just doesn't happen. Well, there's at least 1 plate in here. There's a Moors. All right, he's going to ram into us. Can you just, yeah, there you go. We stand in between. Try to do as much damage as possible. Luckily, we got a pretty good mag. Don't want to accidentally pick up any gun. Yep. Go ahead and tilt this way. Beautiful. We love it. Exactly what we were hoping for. We're actually doing pretty decent damage for Pack 2. Pack 2 blue. Never know what to expect. I got rid of him. Come on. You could do it. You can do it. Maybe if I go back up here. There we go. I'm like, what is going to get this guy to do his thing? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't want to get hit by zombies. Thank you. There's a plate up there. I'm going to need it. Yeah, see, look how long he lasers. It's like an open laser. Come on. Yep, you're going to try to hit me? We might actually run out of ammo here. That's okay. That's all good, though. I mean, we are here to use the weapon specifically, but in this case, if we end up having to thermite, it is fine. It's all a part of the process. We're just trying to come out on top. I always do my best to use the weapon as much as possible so I can really feel like I'm not trolling you guys. If I just go through and I'm using only thermites on the Mega Bomb, I'm not really using the weapon. Well, the weapon ain't really strong then. But we're doing most of the work here with this. Go ahead and hold on to that. Come on, laser one more time. There you go. And we should be able to get that. Should be able to damage him enough. There we go. We made it through. Please drop me a tool. You didn't drop me a tool. You didn't drop me a tool. You let me down. Now I don't have any ammo to take on the zombies. Yeah, we made it in. I'm pack punching to level 3. I'm already getting smoked the second I get in here. All right, I'm going to try to make my way around. I'm going to make my way around to the tower because I'm going to try to get an upgraded tool, and that's one way I can do it. I can go hit a harvester orb over there. We have all of our perks already, so we don't have to worry about that. There isn't a single bounty for me to pick up at the moment, so that's going to be a problem. Very possible we're not even able to take on the final goal that we hope to achieve because there are other people in this zone. Definitely something I'm not going to miss when it comes to Black Ops 6. Solo instances. When we want to do a solo thing, we're going to be a solo only. We don't have to worry about other people jumping in, completing our content. We don't have to worry about other people interfering with our ability to grab the content we're looking for like we kind of do now. I'm going to grab this bounty, though, no matter what we choose to do here, because I'm Pack-a-Punch level 3. Worst case scenario, we could try to take it on, but I don't want to miss out on the bounty that is here. Okay, Decoy, as soon as you want to start working, that'd be fantastic. where the entire zone starts to chase me down. We did get a mega bomb, so that's actually a benefit. I was going to make my way over to the tower to try to get an upgraded tool, but I might just try to take on all of our zombies that we need to. Why is it not aiming on my dude like that? Wasn't snapping onto his head. I'm going to try to take out all these dudes here, and we can try to bait this closer. We might still be able to do it, even though we aren't upgraded further than as far as we would hope to be. Come on, let's get rid of all these guys. Okay. Oh, the rare tool's holding us down. It's going to have to hold us down if we want to make it through this. We have 5.5 minutes. I mean, I could make my way over there, see if there is a tool. There's just still not going to be a guarantee that that's going to get us through. Can we snap onto the guy that's closest to me, please, and thank you? All right, come on, reload. Sometimes I press buttons and I swear they don't do anything. Like if I'm sprinting slightly, nope, not going to go through the reload animation. I'd rather it slow me down a little bit than not do the thing I'm pressing. All right, thought we were going to get through all the zombies here, but they're still coming strong. So let's get the attention of our dude. Well, at least we got a lot of plates. We're full on ammo. We're looking great. We have a chance. Actually, let's pick up backup plates, right? Bonus plates are good. Go and jump down here. All right, now we just got to get the attention of this dude and get him to come a little bit closer, and then we can go from there. Okay. Yep. Zombies are respawning instantly. Hey, you're not supposed to be lasering already, bro. Keep making your way over here. Yeah, like I said, the laser just lasts forever when you don't want it to. Yep, you're going to run and slam into this. And can I climb up the ladder? Thank you. We should be able to get him to laser again. Or at least fairly quickly. This thing's doing great damage for being pack 3 blue. I will say that. Oh, whoa, whoa. Brain rot. Bro, can you get off the ground and help me out? I think it died. Come on, come on, come on. Where'd my brain rotter go? Yeah, he had to have died. It said brain rot, and then boom, nothing. Alright. Oh, we made a little bit of damage happen. The sooner we can get through all these dudes, the faster we can get back to what we were trying to do. Okay, looking good. Start lasering again. We got through the first phase pretty quickly, actually. Thoroughly impressed. Not impressed by how many zombies decide to show up when it's time for me to shoot the mega, though. Yeah, like, this aspect will be missed. Being able to come over to the high threat zone once you make it far enough in, and then being able to challenge the mega bombs and stuff like that. But the problem is that the high threat zone is the high threat zone. The dark ether's the dark ether. Why? How did you get behind me? So there's no like, oh, next round's going to get a little bit harder. Next round's going to get a little bit harder. That doesn't really exist. And I think that's one element of the round base that people really do enjoy. The fact that it is a continuously evolving... What is going on? Are these guys going to just keep coming up? I don't know how I have so much zombies. I'm jumping down here for a moment before they start throwing stuff at me. But like this is as hard as it gets, unless we want to go to the dark ether. And I think the other thing too that's kind of lame, this is just my opinion, but the thing that's kind of lame about the set zones is there's a set difficulty level you're going from one to the other. It's not like you start out like a certain low difficulty and then it slowly progressively goes up. Nope, you just go into tier 2 and it's just one set scale that it goes up to. So if a certain weapon isn't that good, you're not going to be able to keep pushing it and keep pushing it until you just can't push it anymore. You're just going to hit a wall where it's just absolutely useless. And I think that's kind of lame. Dude, these zombies are annoying me. Like, come on. I hate that they throw stuff. Whoever's idea that was, it's the stupidest thing ever. I guess they wanted to avoid people just standing in one spot and like not moving, but like either make the zombies jump up or not. The fact that I got to sit here and keep dealing with the zombies throwing stuff at me because they can't get to where I'm at. Just because, oh my god, are we going to be able to get through this? I just keep getting more zombies. Hey, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. And there's still more zombies. Bro, how am I going down? I'm going up the freaking ladder. Move out of my way. Let me climb the ladder. What the hell is going on here? Such a stupid game sometimes. Yes, I get it. You guys inevitably don't want to stop fighting. Like, oh my god. I was trying to fight the Mega Bomb and they're just throwing stuff at me the whole time because the game spawns them in. Oh, now this guy's going to come and help. Yeah, like this part, never gonna enjoy. Appreciate it, bro. Yep, thanks. Needed your help. Okay, so we got that. We don't need it. And see you later. Okay, we got a raid weapon stash. I don't know if we're going to be able to get another bounty after this, but I'd rather at least do one more contract. Fortunately, that guy helped us, but at the end of the day, we would have inevitably completed it ourselves. Anyway, I know at some point throughout the year, I lost a lot of people who watched the videos because I complained anytime people actually helped me with contracts. The reality is people will never understand why that bothers me, and that's okay. Good news is we're going back to round base. There's not going to be any chance for people to help me, and no one can worry about it if I'm complaining on people helping me or not. People always argue, oh, does Errl complain about people helping him in a co-op mode while he's playing solo? Well, the reality is if I'm choosing to play solo, I'm not asking for anybody's help. That's why I'm playing solo. But I get it. Some people like the social aspect of it, and the fact that I don't like that aspect of the game that they like frustrates them, and they just will never understand or see it eye to eye the way that I do. So it's fine. It is what it is. I won't have to worry about that much longer. We're going to go into Black Ops 6, and when we select solo, it's going to mean absolutely solo. But so far, it has been a good experience. The weapon has been holding us down. We've been able to make it through this so far. And we are... Oh, I mean, I forgot. Thought I actually popped it, but we have an epic tool as well. I might as well go ahead and pop. Finish up the run. But we would have inevitably completed our bounty either way. We just got it done slightly faster with the help of our random teammate. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I might be in trouble here. We have to wait for 25 more seconds. I'm going to have to move. 20. Or it's going to get really crazy, one or the other. Come on, we just want to survive this. At least we technically completed our run. Again, although somebody helped us. I just don't love it. I don't always feel good about the completion when I can't say I 100% did it on my own. I think that's what always gets me. Oh, look how close we are. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Throw this down. Everything get hit. Let's go. I'm not even going to check the reward. Let's just keep going. Time for me to leave. We have overstayed our welcome. All right, well, we made it over to the exfil successfully. One thing I forgot to mention is if you guys are interested in the loadout, make sure you check the pinned comment down below, where I'm always sure to share the attachments for easy access. The weapon did us justice. We were able to go from absolutely nothing, making it all the way into the high threat zone, even at rare tool, where we were able to find some success. That is going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all support in today's video, all support in the channel. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!